believe so. Click the token controls, select tokens, and it's just doing that number as I try to pull it.
Yeah. Move your mouse cursor where
Oh,
you want to
it says
be.
game pause for me for some reason.
Oh, I will pause the game and then unpause it. Are you still paused?
Nope, I'm good now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think I would have been over here as well. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, what's all those icons?
What icon?
On my screen, I see like Ember, Merv, Cal, and Ragnarok. I have like
Oh,
a
little
star
things on you.
sunshine.
Yeah. Those are people that have been affected by the humming noise from the
Ah,
previous room.
understood.
Yeah, that you constantly hear this uh low buzz underneath everything. um
Quick question.
Cal, yeah.
Just want to check everybody can hear me. I had to do a quick reboot, so I want to make sure everything is still functioning.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yes, we very much can hear you, thankfully. Okay. um Cal has finished his reading. Uh a eminence of energy kind of pouring into his body. Um Pella and Albrecht have appeared out of the um, swirling vortex. Very much like the Death Eater shadows, the way they move in dark mist. Um, Albrecht landing on a platform here. Now, on the map, it says 5 feet, but it is 10 feet up. You can see that on above Albrecht's token. It says plus 10 feet. So for you, Rainier, it's a 10-foot up. And then Pella would have moved up a little bit, attempting to get closer to Cal a little bit. Um, a short precursor I'm gonna give, um, just to allow. I know we have a recap, but just to allow a little more context here. Ulbrich steps up, uh, gestures towards the room, towards the lot of you. We've been brought here together by failure. Failure to do what's needed. You see, in Pella's ambition and desperation, she tried to hook herself a big fish. Gesturing towards Cal. But her ambition blinded her and allowed all the little fishies to swim along too. Hoping that the lure of power, greed, avarice would bring them into the fold. But yet again, her failure to understand that not all are bound by such things or tempted by them. 20 years of preparation and work into this, Pella, and for what? Failure after failure. I was there when a group such as yourselves entered into my family's domain. Would-be heroes slaughtering, burning everything before them. I escaped with my life that day. But the thing that your kind never understands, the brighter the torch you bear, the deeper the shadow we live in. And in these shadows we are free. Pella, it's time to prove yourself. You see Pella looks at him, nods, draws her wand, and we're gonna roll initiative.
Uh,
Damn.
Woo!
Hey.
Okay, excellent. Rainier, first to go as danger presents itself. What do you do?
Okay. um, is this Pella down here?
This is Pella, yes.
Okay. And this fellow is 10 feet up. Can I see him well enough to target him from where I am, or do I need to take a step back?
From where you are, I'd say you can still see him. Yeah.
Okay. Let's just see how that goes. I still have the potion of heroism.
Oh, I was gonna ask, what effects are people still under at the moment? You have heroism on you.
Not the potion of heroism, not spell heroism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a first level spell? Okay. Yeah, you hit Albrecht.
All right, and I'll just do that again then.
Okay.
Oh,
You see, that one will miss as he
Hold on.
waves a hand. Oh, go on.
there's a D4 on that.
Okay.
17.
17. 17 would also hit. You see as your arrows, your bolts launch towards him. You see them puncturing through a arcane barrier. You see them shatter against his body as if they're impacting something extremely heavy. And you see surrounding him gouts of flame explode outward. But you definitely hit him with the damage.
Okay. Weird, and I can't wait for that to blow up in my face. And that's all for me.
Yeah, very good. And then it was 12 damage on that last one. Okay, cool. Ember.
Sorry, I'm just trying to measure range, but that's the movement tool. But that's, you know what, that got me what I needed anyway.
Yeah, the dragon. If you grab your token, the actual drag and drop measurement is back on. So
Okay.
that's also
Got it.
helpful for you.
I am going to. Is that what I want to spend concentration on right away? I'll give it a try. Ember Prime will reach up and run a hand along the anvil shaped holy symbol that is clutched in her shield hand, and fiery chains will break out of the ground around. Fuck it, we'll do both of these individuals because I am going to cast. They are within 30 feet of each other, I'm guessing.
I believe so. Yes, they are.
Perfect. I will upcast Hold Person to 3rd level, and that will give me 2 targets who each need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Let me populate. Nope, that didn't work for some reason. Okay.
Fuck him up.
See if I can cast it here from here. Here we go. Where is it? Okay, it's not on my Foundry sheet. And my sheets are not linked. What is going on?
Hold person?
Yeah. What the hell did I just?
I mean, it's very likely that the plugin, the person that codes the plugin, has not touched it in a while.
Okay.
Right, to make it compatible with everything.
Here we go. Cast on VTT. There we go. Roll. Normal. It is a okay. It is a TC 16. Ah!
Okay.
Got the
Nope,
important
that's
stuff
the
in
wrong
there.
thing. Okay, if that put it onto, if you just dragged it onto my sheet, I can do this.
Yeah, I see it. You don't have to do anything. We see you're casting old person.
Yeah, but I'm just doing this. I have them targeted now, so it should auto try to save for them.
Yeah, I've made the I've made the rolls.
Oh, damn!
Already.
All right, let me just make sure it didn't cost me. It did. It tried to take a second level spell slot. Let me put that back and deduct a third. Okay.
Okay.
Got to open my root beer.
All right. In this moment, the actual roles are reversed, with Alberic succeeding but Pella failing.
Hey.
Her roll here. So she is paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
Paralyzed. Okay. Incredible.
I
Anything
imagine
else?
the chains which are trying to fasten themselves around Alberic just sort of shatter. There's that fucking cord. No, I'm sorry. Nothing else for me for a bonus action.
Okay. Amazing. You see, Oberok raises a hand, turns it into a fist in the sky, and he says, hold on, let me just double check my counting is correct before I say something. Okay. He says, 6 on 1 seems a little unfair. Why don't we even the odds? He makes a fist with his hand. You see a ring on his hand illuminate, and you see you all see an illumination on the ceiling. A gemstone in a stalactite hanging from the top begins to shine, and you see tendrils begin pouring out of this stalactite as a roper is awoken.
Fuck is that?
And it is the Roper's turn.
Okay, I'm good now. Sorry.
Makes me
Okay.
nostalgic for Dark Alliance.
It is 40 feet up from you all in terms of distance on the ceiling. It will make one attack against Rainier. Okay, that's a 21 to hit Rainier.
Okay.
Okay. That tentacle grabs hold of you. You are grappled and you are restrained. While you are held by this tentacle, you have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Grapple. Excellent. Okay. It makes one attack at Ember. That's a miss. A second attack at Krios. That's a miss. And another attack at Doug, can you so Ragnarok, can you roll a D2 or flip a coin for me? Okay, and one attack at Cal.
Ooh.
That misses Cal. Amazing. Okay. Only Rainier is grabbed by this. Rainier, you feel yourself whipped off the ground 20 feet into the air as this thing grabs you. Please, 2-0, please.
All them tentacles and you hit 1 out of 5.
It just
Trash.
wants to give it weird stuff.
Every time you type in the 0, it zeroes out the effect.
I know. It's so dumb. Oh, okay. Hell yeah, we made it. It's fancy. Nobody is near to bite the roper. Excellent. Okay, Ragnarok, you're up.
I will.
Is held.
Sorry, one sec. Yeah, cool. Run right past the roper. Not through it, but around. That was just the easiest way to move.
Yeah, sure.
Rage, and I was still going back and forth between the two. I think I'm gonna go with Mateo, which means I'll be attacking with my greatsword, and I need
Okay.
to flip Pella. Here we go. Um,
Advantage.
Yeah, you are at advantage. If you
Nice.
hit, you will crit them.
yeah,
Fuck her
Pella.
up.
You definitely hit.
Teach her a lesson.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I chose Mateo.
Golly.
Definitely hits.
Oh shit! I forgot the +2. So that's 24 damage. That was movement, bonus, and action. That's my turn.
Damn.
Okay. Incredible. You see her body, like the veins on her body, stressing and pulsating as you're just slamming into her. Incredible. Okay, it is Pella's turn. What's the whole person thing? End of their turn?
Yep.
Yes, they can make another save at the end of their turn.
Okay. That's a failure. Okay, Merv, you're up.
Yeah, so Rainier is how far off the ground?
20 feet.
Rules are weird on such things.
They're
but-
20 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to use bonus action telekinetic shove to pull Rainier down. To try to like yoink.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a weird interaction here because shit like Thunder Wave can break grapple, but there's no specific ruling on shit like this.
Yeah, it's no.
I believe that the ruling is anything that forces a movement will break a grapple.
No,
I-
anything that pushes you out of the reach of the creature. For most things, that is 5 feet, and so forcing
Fair.
somebody away from their grappler is an issue.
Gotcha. Okay.
If something has 10 feet and they are grappling you right next to them, if you push them to 10 feet, they're still in grapple range. So they
Yeah.
that grapple can be maintained. If you push them to 15, that's out of their reach. So I don't know what this creature's reach is, but if you can push it beyond, if you can push Rainier beyond the creature's reach,
5 feet will not push you beyond the creature's reach.
How far up is the creature?
It is 40 feet up.
Okay.
And so in your
Oh my
distance,
God.
whatever is the longest, right? So for you, it's 40 feet. And then Rainier is 30 feet away from you currently.
that means its reach is at least 40 feet because it reached down to the ground. Oh my God.
More so.
It's a
'cause it reached
roper,
in there.
baby. They're
Holy
awful.
shit.
Ropers are awful.
That is some
Uh,
crazy reach. Holy fuck.
Well, first things first, because somebody can't save, I'm just gonna bubble somebody in acid real quick. Yeah, you know.
Oh my god.
That's fucking savage. Jesus.
Yeah, just sort of
Yeah, it takes
just
the
dump
15.
some acid on Pella's head since she can't move or do anything about it.
Can't move or do anything. Absolutely takes it. 15 acid. Yikes.
Let's see. I'm like trying to figure out where here is probably fine.
Yeah,
Is it
this is
bonus action?
there's the wall that juts out below you does provide cover. So you wouldn't be able to see anything past your line of sight from the wall.
Yeah.
But you are covered from things.
Okay, that's cool. That's fine. I don't really have many reaction things that are useful.
Yeah, sure.
Let me see what the range on this is.
Oh, you're talking about for Chorb.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on. I'm gonna have bonus action to have Jorb shoot Pella with a dart. Or try. Just
Okay.
throw a little ball.
Okay. He has advantage on his attack.
Why does it?
I think you've
Oh,
targeted
right.
yourself by
I
accident.
have
but you can-
indeed targeted myself.
Yeah. Yup.
Torby, throw off the shackles of your master.
It just pulls a little bit of that green like bubble out of its head and just like flings the bubble at her
That's so fucking
for
funny.
6 force damage.
God. Okay.
I gotta see. Yeah, there's. Let's see, how far did Chorby fly? Okay, Chorby can only fly back a little.
Mhm.
Okay, yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Cal, your vision blurs a bit here, and you blurs a bit, and you begin hearing whispers in your mind in this room. They're telling you, what you're hearing is them saying, your journey is almost complete. Read the book, read the book, read the book, and take what is yours. And you feel a desire to look at the manifest that had the original, the first reading in it.
All right. In that case, I will. Whoops, that's not the right thing. I will try and run behind here and duck down and try and give myself some cover from everything, but particularly those tentacles coming down from the ceiling. And I will pop that thing open and read it.
Under the handout, you'll see page Adam. Page 4, his final word, and let me know when you've read that.
I have read it.
Okay. There is, although because Cal has hidden himself, you all don't see the details of it, but you all see there is a blinding green light that is like sparking and emanating from behind a rock feature. Cal, your eyes are aglow in this sickly green necromantic energy. As you are the only one to have completed the readings, I will give you a choice as to how you want to receive Gaul's blessing. You can choose to roll randomly. There are 4 effects that are given, so you can roll a d4 and see what one you get.
Yeah, let's do
Or,
Yeah,
okay,
I mean,
well,
I assume the other option is you're going to tell me what they are and I'm going to pick one.
the other option, just so you have the information, is I'm
Yeah.
going to read you the name of them, but not tell you what they do. And
Nah,
so
what
you
fun
could
is
try to
that?
choose
Let's
that
go.
way.
Let's go.
Woo.
Adam, I
Oh,
love
Cal.
you so much.
Right.
Yes.
Ooh, the
Okay, well, that
overtime.
seems like a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet that's a
Dude,
good
that's
one.
what I was hoping for.
All
I mean,
right.
2,
Yeah,
nice even
right in
number,
the
the
middle,
first
right in the
even
middle.
number. Come on.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of these are even like on point for you. Do you want anyone else to know what this is, or do you want to keep it private?
I mean, I will certain. Well, you know what? Let's keep it private for now.
Okay. Because I didn't know which one you would pick.
Mhm.
I didn't make a thing for all four, so I'm just adding a feature onto your character sheet, which
Okay.
is the thing. Okay, it is on your character sheet as the very last thing under sorcery points and spellcasting under your
Okay.
features.
Yeah.
It is active for you,
Okay.
available to be used.
Great.
Okay, that's your action and object interact,
Mm-hmm.
and you've used a bit
My
of
bonus
movement.
action is I am going to convert 3 sorcery points into a second level spell slot.
Okay, amazing. Krios.
Ooh. Okay, yeah. Krios is offended since we didn't get to take out Pella from the last time, and he is just going to make a straight run under the roper right next to Pella
Mm-hmm.
and try to stab his glaive through her rib out the other side.
She looks at you. Her like head turning slowly, eyes wide as you bring in for the attack, and you can hear her stammering. Please.
Krios, Krios is like, I might have heard this wrong, but your master up there said you were hot garbage for 20 years, and you're hot garbage now. He's
You
like,
hit.
you were a failure then, and you're still a failure now. Look at this, can't even move.
It's a crit.
You can roll one more d10 because
Yeah.
it's a crit.
Same for if you use any superiority dice. You roll them again.
Oh,
Okay, 10 damage total. Excellent.
and then,
And you get to roll with advantage.
oh,
Yeah. Let's see if he crit.
Nope.
Crit again.
huh?
Oh.
They have that is a miss.
Damn.
She does have her own defensive barriers up that are still active, no matter if she's incapped or whatever.
All right, and yeah. And then he just whispers in her ears like, "You're still a failure," and just sits there and stares at her,
Okay.
just straight in the eyes while she just bleeds.
Okay. Amazing. Truly insane. Truly insane. You see in this moment, Alberic take a step back, and you can hear him like whispering, "No, no, 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 not again, not again."
Krios wants to antagonize him. Is like, didn't you just call her a failure? Why are you upset?
that's that. Okay. Okay. You know, an oldie but a goodie. He begins to cast a spell, and I need a cone.
Not again.
It's a beautiful thing. Okay. Can't get Mr. Merv, but the Roper is gonna get caught in the blast of
so
this too.
fucking
Yeah.
Roper.
Okay. A blast of cone of cold fills the space as it flash freezes everything in front of it. If everybody can make con saving throws for me.
Ooh.
Nope, re-rolling that.
Oh.
I am also re-rolling mine. Fuck that.
Wow, never mind.
On the
I've
on
got an
the
inspiration for you, Doug.
Okay, cool.
Woo.
Oh,
Ember learned her
Yeah.
lesson, apparently.
There it is. Thank you, Adam.
You're welcome.
on
You
the
got to know when to flare up, Ember.
let's see.
Ooh, nice.
Would you allow, with the instincts of a lion, that he sees the
Uh-huh.
that he sees the blast coming
You're
out
not
from?
in it, Krios. You're not
Yeah,
in
you're
it.
out of it.
Oh, I know. This
Oh,
is
okay.
perfect. He sees the blast coming out, and I didn't know originally when I rolled, but I see it now while I was talking. But he sees the blast coming out and jumps in front, or jumps to use fighting style interception on in front of Ragnarok to reduce the damage.
Let's take a look here.
That might just be how
I
that.
think that's for attack.
It is for
Yeah.
attacks.
Okay.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
in this instance, I'm gonna say I love the idea of it, but it is for attacks here. And this is a spell saving throws instead.
Got it.
Okay. But good instincts, good lion instincts.
Right.
Okay. Those of you that succeed take half. Those of you that fail take 43 cold damage.
how'd the Roper do?
Ooh, thank you for reminding me.
43. So if we save, we take half. Half of 43 is 21.
Correct.
That fucking hurts.
Oh, actually, I didn't say the DC, but a lot of you rolled extremely high.
That's good to know.
The DC was only 14.
So yeah, Chorb is just a gem, like frozen in a block of ice, basically. Like he just falls to the ground like as a gem frozen as a block, because it would have
Cold
definitely.
person
Yeah, Ted.
still hell.
Oh, yeah, Ted.
Are
you kidding me, Ted?
Curse you!
Oh, poor Chorb.
Just fucking barely, but it held.
I did not mean to do that. I don't know why it triggered an attack when I zeroed his health out, but I appreciate the spirit.
Go down
reckon
swinging, Chorby.
he's
Go
got
down
10 health.
swinging.
He's got 10 health. He took 20 damage. I'm pretty sure.
He's
I
a
reckon-
good egg.
Yeah, he's just a gem in a block of ice currently.
Okay.
It'll break him free.
Amazing. You see Oberic like step as far back as he can, which does cut off a lot of sight lines for you based on
Except
how tall
mine.
up.
Oh, how'd the Roper do?
I think based on how far he is, except yours because you're 20 feet up.
Fucker, I'm in the air.
The
Huge
Roper,
boy.
the Roper succeeded, but still took a significant damage, right?
Okay.
21 ain't nothing.
21
That
ain't
fucking hurt.
nothing. Okay, Rainier, you are grappled, restrained, held by this thing that is actively trying to pull you into its big mouth.
Yeah, I'm being like thrown around by this by its tentacle arm, and I just shout, "You got it, Ember!" and then I'll just actually target Albrecht again, because I think that Ember could kill her on this turn, and so I'm going to put my faith there.
I don't
I'll,
know what you think I'm doing, but okay.
I fully think you could smack her, and that would be the end. 1d4 at disadvantage. Oh,
Does still hit.
I don't know if you noticed, but
Yeah.
oh my god!
Okay.
This man.
Jesus Christ!
Wow.
so
Man.
that's my first attack.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Right.
On a disadvantage too. This is great.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yes.
How?
The accuracy. Marksman by trade.
Oh,
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
that's my turn.
What an amazing turn. Floating in the air, about to be devoured, still just laying it down.
Yeah. Listen, if
Okay.
I fall, I can't see. I just can't get swallowed.
Okay, Miss Ember.
Yeah, we just got blasted with AoE and I'm half dead, so I'm not moving forward. I'm moving back. Because that fucking hurt. However, actually, before I do that, let me check some range here. No, okay, we're still good. I will pull my hammer from its belt, or from my belt. I will chuck it in the air. It will fly off and start circling around Pella, and I am casting Spiritual Weapon, which is not concentration.
Not concentration. Heck yeah.
This chick is just living a nightmare right now.
Yeah.
She
This is
spawned in and just got
D&D
trapped.
sometimes.
There we go. This will be attack. This it's within 5 feet, right? It's a melee.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it qualifies
Melee
for
spell
the
attack.
advantage,
hit.
yeah, and the
Yeah.
crits.
Oh, well.
Critical hit.
Damn.
Definitely hits her. Yeah.
God damn.
For 17.
I think I just
Okay.
killed my own spiritual weapon somehow.
It's like,
Yeah,
there goes
you
me.
had yourself. Yeah, you had it and yourself targeted, but
Whoops.
yeah, no biggie. It's
So
alive.
that's 17 to Pella, and that's a
Yup.
bonus action.
Uh-huh.
For my actual action, I will. I really want to kill this roper to get Rainier
Yeah.
down, but I can't let Pella stay. So I will. Oh wait, I think she's too far away for me to lob a ball of fire.
I can get on my turn too.
I mean, produce.
Yeah,
Deck save.
Produce Flame only has a
flame.
30-foot chucking range. I
Oh,
could have
got
done
it.
that before I backed up,
It's
but
like sacred flame.
I do not have that. However, Toll the Dead has a 60-foot range, and I will Toll the Dead on the rope.
The roper,
So let me target
okay.
that. Toll the Dead. And I think I can come here and go other damage formula. Okay, it didn't actually roll the save of the roper, even though I have that targeted. So
I
it needs
rolled.
to make a
only
wisdom
rolled
save.
1d12.
Yeah,
you
I
should
rolled
be
the
second
save,
12.
and it did succeed.
Okay, then I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
And that is my turn.
Okay, incredible, incredible. Mr. Roper wants to bring everyone into his special neighborhood, which is his terrible mouth.
Special
And-
Come and knock on our
Special
door. We've been waiting for you.
Hell yeah. Okay. First things first is he goes after Ember. That will not break past your AC. You deflect it out of the way. Next one is for Ragnarok. Oh baby, yeah. That's a 25 to hit Ragnarok.
Let
So
me
it's
do
gonna
some math. 23. Nope, I can't.
okay.
Wait.
Maybe.
I might actually. If I roll an 8, might as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh wait, no, it would be exactly 25. That would still hit.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. The tendril grabbing hold of you. You're grappled and restrained. By it. I will get to your thing in a second. Kriaz. Nat 20 to hit Kriaz. Luckily, these aren't doing damages to any of you. But it does grab both Kriaz and Ragnarok. Whoops.
Ooh, fire shield.
Fire shield.
Oh, yeah, fire shield.
Okay, you were grappled. You were grappled. You are not grappled. What is this thing's? Oh, they actually are actually pretty fast. I thought they had 10-foot movement. This thing actually can cruise a little bit. Let's see.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, this thing actually moves a little bit. Cool. It moves up to get sightlone on Mr. Merv. Last tendril, 19 to hit Merv.
Second chance.
Okay, rolls again. 13 to hit Merv.
Does not hit.
Does not
Duck it.
hit.
It's always about the duck. Sometimes
Halfling.
you get crit, sometimes it misses. Sometimes
Did not mean to move myself.
that's how it is.
You are okay. Boy, I wish this could. Can I copy and paste the okay, I can. To put our good boys. Cool. It reels our two people in. You guys are reeled. Ragnarok. Make it. Yeah. Sorry, not Ragnarok. Rainier. Hell yeah. You were reeled up right next to it. And that giant mouth tries to bite you in half.
Oh,
Blood curse.
poke it
Okay.
in the eye.
Was it
And confirm, does have eye.
disadvantage?
A minus D6. It should just
Ooh.
be disadvantage. It's so fucking dumb.
Holy shit.
It's got a big eye. Look at that
Okay.
eye. One eye to see.
Your AC is 16.
Uh-huh.
-4. It's a 22 attack. -6 is 16.
Damn it.
What?
Oh.
Silvery barbs.
22 attack?
Oh my god.
Or
Yeah.
22.
Can
22.
you see, given that you chose to hide behind a thing?
We'll
It's
say
on the
no.
ceiling.
That's fair. Well,
It is on the ceiling. I'll give it your choice, right? Because you made the actions to hide away from everything. So do you think that you would be able to see this?
nah, I'm probably putting the reading away.
Okay. Okay. It's not that bad. It's only 19 piercing damage.
Not that bad.
Okay.
It's honestly not that bad.
It's not like I have to concentrate on anything.
Right. Okay. Cool. Okay, Ragnarok. It is your go. You're 20 feet up, grappled, restrained.
Can I attack the tentacle?
You sure can, my friend.
Tight.
You're at disadvantage on your attacks.
Except we all know what's happening.
Oh,
Oh, whoops. I have chosen Pella. I assume I just tiger at the roper.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, it says my range is only 5. Anyways, I'm just gonna roll.
Yeah. Just make the roll because you can attack the thing because it doesn't account for the tendrils.
No!
Okay. First attack is a miss.
Badly misses. They didn't have to say badly.
That's shade. That's shade.
18 misses.
What?
Misses the roper.
18,
The
18,
tentacle?
18 misses the tendril.
The tendril, got it.
Yeah. Well, it's you don't miss the tendril this time, but like you're just hitting its extremely thick hide.
Yeah. Shifting to go feral.
Okay.
And then boom. Yeah, I know, leave me alone. Oh my god.
Yeah. Thick
What is
hide.
life without advantage, guys?
Okay, that's Pella. End of her turn, she'll make a wisdom save. Come on, girl, don't go out like this. Not like this. What's your DC?
DC is 16, I think. Yes.
Yes, it sure is. Pella is paralyzed still.
Yes.
Okay, Murph.
Yeah, well. Like, can I target tentacles with acid splash? I don't know
If it's
tentacles.
within range, let me actually look at what the tentacle stuff is about.
Yeah, it's
Um,
weird because all it says is target
they
creature.
Yeah, they can't. The tendrils themselves mechanically, right? It's one of those like they can't make a dex save, right? The creature has to make a dex
Uh-huh.
save. The way you break the tentacles is you can attack them, or you can try to like break out of their grasp, but you can't uh acidy them. Although you know what, if I'd say if you target the roper and it fails by like 5 or more, I'll allow it to hit a tendril.
For the moment, especially because everybody is like, got to capitalize on Pella while we can.
Yeah.
I will duck out of cover. I haven't been able to see most of this shit. I just saw the cone of cold. So I will yeah, I'll do the acid splash on, or hold on. No, acid splash is fine.
Nice.
You I mean you kill Pella with this acid splash. How does this go down, Merv?
Merv like rolls, basically does like a barrel roll after the roper like whipped over the head, like sees the situation, looks up to Rainier, looks down to Pella still like held in place, uncorks a bottle, like spits in it, and then just fucking bowling ball rolls it, complete with like the left foot like going behind his front foot. It slides all the way underneath, slides up underneath her, and then just fucking explodes upwards in like a little, as it just melts her from the bottom up.
With without much word from her, her body lands to the ground, crumples. There's the sound of hissing, and her eyes are just dull, looking outward as her head just turns to the side. And Pella is no more.
Okay, as my bonus, I will shoot a spitball at Rainier. First level.
Oh, love
Yep.
you, man.
It's
And then I'm
huge.
going to duck back down. I know the roper. Merv doesn't really know, but it worked last time ducking down underneath the lip. So Merv's just gonna duck down.
Yeah, sure.
I'll like scoot farther back in, I think, but other than that.
Okay, very good. Cal. Adam, are you with us?
I am. Thinking here. I am. Cal is gonna take a few steps out, see that 1, 2, 3 of his friends are in the grasp of this thing, and he's gonna point up at it, say, You there. Please put my friends down and do it gently. And you see his eyes flash with that same sort of glow that you may have seen emanate from behind the rocks.
Okay.
Huh.
Although you're within 30 feet, like the horizontal, it is the longest distance, which is the height of this chamber. It is 40 feet up. So your horizontal distance is okay, but vertically this thing is still 10 feet beyond. So I know it's
Okay.
non-Euclidean, but it defaults to whatever the longest distance is.
Gotcha. In that case, before saying any of that, I will use my bonus action to Misty Step 20 feet up into the air and say it as I'm falling.
Yo, huge, huge. Okay. Wisdom saving throw. I'm gonna roll this publicly. Surprisingly, a roper, while not trained in wisdom,
Mhm.
has a +3 in wisdom. So it needs 11 or better to succeed. So it's almost a 50-50 with this.
Mhm.
No benefits from magic stuff. Okay. That's an 8, my friend. You see its eyes shimmer with that same green energy.
Mhm.
And what were what did you tell it to do? Put him down gently?
Put my friends down gently.
Okay, hell yeah. You see the effect. You see it under the effect of your voice. And your voice definitely does changes as you command this. It is it sounds like Cal's voice and several other voices at the same time giving this command to this creature. Excellent. You do take 6 bludgeoning damage as you fall prone.
Mhm.
And it is not this thing's turn yet, but you know it is under your effect.
Right.
You tell everyone that? I guess it's apparent, right? Like,
Yeah, we heard.
yeah.
Yeah, you everyone who's grass begins to feel like it's not tight on you in an aggressive way. Like the grip loosens in a just making sure that you don't fall way. And Rainier, it stops snapping at you.
My legs come out of its mouth.
Incredible. You have fallen a bit. I don't know if you have any movement left if you stand up, or if you
That'll be the rest of my movement is standing up.
is standing up. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Kriyaz, you are still held by the thing 20 feet in the air.
Hmm. I would like to try to force my way out of the tendril.
Sure. Do you want to make attacks, or you want to try to brute strength your way out?
Brute strength the way out.
Okay, very good, very good. It's a athletics. Oh, hold on, let me actually. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Um, it's a strength check, not athletics check, and you do have disadvantage because it is still you're still grappled and restrained by it.
Okay, 1 second then. That is. So ability check.
You just
Yes.
hit so you just click strength to roll it.
Disadvantage. Oh well, tragedies.
Yeah, it's although it's not gripping you tight enough to try to kill you, like it's making sure that you don't fall and be injured. That's your action for the turn. Anything else?
In the event, I will use my second wind here to regain some of my health back.
Okay, hell yeah. Go ahead and take care of that. Alberek's turn. Incredible. You see him step up to the ledge, look at you floating in the air, and those of you out. He says, "Though your flesh is unworthy to be a vessel for our Lord Gaul, perhaps we've underestimated all of your capabilities. A mistake we will not do again. I know your faces. In time, I'll know your names." You see him begin to cast a spell, and a portal, much like you've seen Pella use, Umeli use, Ragnarok use, opens up behind him. Except this is completely like a swirling mixture of green and black energy. He steps through, and the portal wisps close. He is fucking out of here.
God, it would have been so funny to have gotten to shoot him one more time after his monologue.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
I would.
It might have killed him.
Okay. Rainier, you are held by the creature. Does anybody take aggressive action towards this roper?
No.
No,
After hearing
I'm
Cal
gonna
tell him to put me
still.
down, I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah.
Okay. On its turn, it slowly lowers each of you to the ground, making sure your feet are solid, and then unravels its tendrils, pulls them back up into it. And you see it shift itself and just move on the ceiling closer to you, Cal. Its eye is just looking at you. And you see a strange looking kind of gemstone embedded into its forehead. Based on the size of the creature, right? It's like the size of like 2 fists, right?
The gem is?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
because of how large the creature
Right.
is. No other threats emerge. You are here in this space where the reading was performed. What do you all do?
Great work, team.
Mhm.
Cal, that was fucking terrifying, but I liked it. I think.
Yes, well, as if I didn't already have incentive to run my mouth.
I mean, you made that thing your, like, is it like your pet or what? Like,
Well, as I understand it, I think unless it suffers any damage, I think I've got control of it for the rest of the day.
So you can make it just stand there while we look around for any clues?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, thank God! I don't want it hitting me.
I mean, you think it'll be okay if I, like, study it? Like, I don't know if I ever seen something like it before.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, Merv. I think if you're just going to study it, that will be fine. But I know that sometimes your studying involves poking and prodding that might actually do a little damage. And if that's the case, then all my charismas for naught.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, first things first. Search. Find magic items. Maybe
Mhm.
find clues where the fuck you went.
Mhm. Oh, you
Whoever
know
that
what?
guy
I've got an
was.
idea, and I will look at the tablet over here that has the reading on it.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have one of those artifacts on the underside of it?
You know it does, my friend.
Okay, I will instruct my new friend to use his tentacles to pry it off of there for me.
Mm.
You seem like a big, strong individual. Would you be
Yeah,
so kind?
you see it move, and as it moves in your you have time to like look at this creature that is not
Mhm.
aggressive in any way towards anyone here.
Mhm.
It's like cilia for feet that it uses to move across the ceiling. Um,
Ugh.
what are you ugh? That's nature.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
he's huge.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
He's got thousands of
is
little feet.
motile cilia is fine underwater. Above water, it's fucked.
Right.
It wraps some of the tendrils around the object. It's actually having trouble getting the object free. Do you want it
Hmm.
to continue trying?
Yes, give it one more shot, if you don't mind. I understand it might require tools. It might not be a brute force type of situation, but if you could give it one more shot, that would be great.
You see it pull another tendril around and like wrap around the tablet and trying to push a tendril between the device and the rock. You see it crack the tablet a bit before like unfurling its tendrils. It doesn't seem to be able to
That's
break
okay.
this thing free.
That's
I
okay.
can
Don't
try.
worry about it.
We got a crowbar. Can
Yep.
Ragnarok or
I can
okay,
try.
Fuck yeah, we have a crowbar, multi-tool.
Yep.
You know,
I'll like tuck the multi-tool in here. There you go.
That's why. I can't move myself again.
Is your game paused?
It doesn't look like it.
Mhm.
Oh, no, it is. Oh, no, it's not. What the?
is it because we're still in turn order?
It sure is.
Oh, okay.
That explains why I could move.
Okay. See if you can move yourself now.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Rainier, you want to come help me check out this body? Thank you, Krios.
Ragnarok holds out his
Welcome.
crowbar.
Yeah, one moment. I'll pass the crowbar to Ember.
oh, I guess I'm prying this thing. Okay. Okay, weird tentacle thing. Please don't grab me.
What if we gave the crowbar to the tentacle monster?
You fool! No, it's got a weapon.
Shit.
They're learning
Oh
to
god,
use
he
tools.
turned it into a dagger. Fuck. Oh no.
My new D&D monster, Roper with a gun.
So if you're trying to pry the thing, if you're just trying to brute force it off, it'll be a athletics check.
Always
I mean, I'm going to try to pry it as carefully as possible. I will.
Yeah, I mean, unless
I'll
you want
actually
to
hand it
try to
over.
use like other tools or skills, you know what I mean?
I mean, I still got a pair of stonecutters tools I could throw you
Well,
if you want to use that.
just one quick thing occurs to me before you remove that. I have both the original reading. I've got copies of the first and second reading, and the third reading's right here.
Right.
Wait,
I'm not saying
wouldn't
that
it-
I recommend it for anyone.
wouldn't it not work because we destroyed the
Yeah,
other
we
thing?
broke the second one. Remember?
That's what she said.
I mean, yeah, it might just doom whoever reads it to
Yeah,
Hmm.
we if we read the first one now, we're pretty fucked because we can't.
Well, that's an interesting question because the way I interpreted that was that the tablet wouldn't work, so people couldn't read it. But I've got the second reading. It's probably not worth the risk. Pry away.
Pretty ingenious conceptually, but it was the whole reason we did blast the one thing.
Am I doing it?
Yeah, I'll hand you the crowbar and assist as best I
Crossbow's
can.
been in like
Toy.
crossbow bar's been in like 6 people's hand. Crowbar.
Come on, roll better than normal. 24.
Oh,
Excellent. Yeah, you needed to roll high. Well, to roll high in this instance does not break the tablet, but you are able to successfully remove the little chaos tech, the little scarab off the back of it.
Yep, I will go find Merv.
yeah. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. One thing
Maybe
at a
give
time.
it to Ember since she's got the always prepared identify.
Yeah, Ember's
Oh,
got
that's fair. Ember.
All right, this will take me a little bit.
I come and get my crowbar back.
There you go. Let's not do this here. Let's find what else we can find, and then
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I don't know. We have
Get-
a protective
the
open now.
fuck out of here.
I mean, we do
Yeah,
got,
I mean, how long is it protective? I mean,
Cal said like a day. How
okay.
is that like a 12-hour
It
day
keeps
or
looking
like
at me, and it's got one eye and lots of little grabby ropes, and it's just uncomfortable.
I mean, if you can't concentrate on the spell, then I wouldn't.
I mean, we can tell them to like I don't know, go face. Can you tell them to like face the corner or
I
Okay,
mean,
well-
this is his home. Let's not be mean. It's just we should
mean-
get the hell out of here. I would also
okay,
like
fine.
to.
I'm gonna
see-
search this fucking body. I kind of got distracted watching y'all fuck with the tablet. I do got a body here that I need to search and then destroy. So
Okay, well,
let's one
focus up.
thing at a time.
How difficult is it for me to climb up here, Sean?
Um,
Come
with
get the
your
fucking climbing kit.
with your strength score, it's a little troublesome. Not impossible, but it's just troublesome for you.
Okay, while they're
you
doing,
would need to
while
make
they're
an athletics
investigating,
check.
I'm going to try and scramble up here.
Yeah. For you, I'll need an athletics check for it. Merv, what body you checking? Pella's body?
Pella's body. Yep.
It's the only body here.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
What skill are you planning on using?
Investigation, hopefully.
Yeah, you can roll investigation to see. There's things that you will find, and then you can roll investigation to see if there is more.
That 2027. Jesus.
Just so
criminy.
you know, Merv, I'm not actually skilled in that.
Oh no.
I
Hold on,
I just have high intelligence.
Well, the first roll was the
first one
nat
was
20.
20, that's nice. Okay. Good to know.
Okay.
Merv
Yeah,
pulls
I've got
on the
all of the
latex
learned.
glove.
I have a lot of the learned skills. I
Uh-huh.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Merv,
it's that you can't help but Merv can help
Yes,
you.
yes, I've done
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, Merv, you your small hands make quick work.
Yeah, like I unbandaged the fingertips to get a defter touch.
Oh.
Cool. Okay.
Getting worse.
You find she has a coin purse on her. There is inside of it 400 gold and 100 silver. I'll just simplify that. You also find she has a in that same coin purse a black pearl. You figure you can probably get about 100 gold for it. She carries a mundane dagger, a mundane quarterstaff, And she does have a wizard spell book.
Okay, hang on. So 400 gold, right?
400
100
gold,
silver.
100 silver, and then a black pearl worth 100 GP.
Cool identified pearl, by the
Okay.
way.
Yep.
And then
Hmm?
so
Mundane
then-
weapons. Her armor is mundane. You know, she relies on arcane wards, right? But her like fucking clothing is melted shit.
Mhm.
But does have her wizard spell book into it. Unfortunately, none of you are wizards to make that
Somebody will
worth
buy
a ton, but you do retrieve that. You also find on your nat 20, you find she has a hidden wand, like stashed in her pocket, in her breast pocket, which you see because there's a hole burnt in it. This wand you know to be like touching it, you can feel like there is some kind of magic in the wand.
Okay. I am going to like as I'm like finishing up, I'll tell the other two that are watching me like, all right, you guys go. I mean, finish canvassing the thing. I got a bit of work to do.
All right.
Reckon nobody's gonna want to watch this.
Is this hole still here?
It is. It is a vortex. I made it large to be visible, but it's roughly like 6 inches in diameter, like a swirling vortex. Of like you see the dark sphere itself is swirling, and then it has just this green energy that also like pulsates and like is being constantly pulled into it.
Can I pick up a rock and toss it towards it? I'm not even
Yeah.
trying to like throw it in, just see if it's got a gravity.
Yeah. You toss a rock towards its general direction. The rock moves normally.
All right. Then I'll try to throw a rock in.
Cool. You throw a rock in. You see it goes out the other side, just clatters against the back wall.
Can I make any determination if this would be related to either an Arcana check or an ancients technology check, since we've seen some ancient tech around?
Yeah. You can make an Arcana check if you like. I mean, it's definitely not normal for sure.
Mhm.
Wow.
Ooh, incredible check. This is a unique construct that has been made here. Um, it is a kind of metaphysical space in reality. What on your 24, what you understand this to be is a like binding of several kinds of magic together to create a permanent type of scrying sensor to allow whoever controls it or has access to it in some way to be able to look in this space at any time that they wish. Ooh.
So, if this would be the scrying focus, not the scrying sensor.
This is a scrying sensor
Oh, okay.
itself. Yeah,
So so
a
whoever has
permanent one.
the so whoever has the other side can look into this chamber.
And look into this chamber anytime they desire.
Cool. That means we don't have to fuck with it. Cause like we don't want that thing following us.
Yeah. Yeah, and with your 24, you know, like it doesn't do anything beyond that. It is
Uh,
just made for information gathering.
I'll pass that general information just in the we don't need to fuck with that.
Yeah. Can be unmade though with your 24, you know it can be undone.
Okay. I mean, we're not planning on hanging out here, so yeah. Okay, yeah, cool, neat.
What's in this box? Anybody looking up? I need the crowbar. Need to open the box.
Yep.
I try to open the box. I don't know if I actually need a crowbar.
Yeah, very good. There is no box technically,
Oh.
but you open the box and find
Just
that
remember, Ember, there is no box.
What's in the box?
you find that there is like some old clothing set in here, old shoes, like mismatched pairs of clothing and shoes from like you'd guess maybe a dozen or so individuals.
Huh. I guess this is all the people who came before.
Oh,
That's not disturbing or anything. I will cast Detect Magic. I will use a spell slot rather than taking 10 minutes.
Cool. There isn't all these items in the box are mundane. They are just simply clothing, and then you key off um, the little scarab is magic. The wand that was recovered is magic.
Okay. I will kind of go around the room, help Cal up onto the ledge if he's still trying to get up there. Just
Oh, thank you.
make sure there's not anything that's, getting looked over.
Cool. Yeah. With assistance, Cal, you can get up there. Just a rocky ledge.
Yeah, I'm going to start at the back. I'm going to run as fast. Well, I'm going to instruct this guy first, but I'm going to run as fast as I can, and my instructions are for him to catch me when I jump off.
Yeah. You leap off the edge of the cliff here, and a bunch of tentacles reach down and grab hold or like wrap around your arms by the shoulders and swing and soar you around the room.
Look, I'm flying.
I rub the pierce wounds in my torso.
Oh, yes. Could you put me down, please? Would we like to take a rest in this room for an hour or so while we've got our friend here to watch our backs?
Yes.
I mean, we got that thing over there, and I'll point towards the sensor. That can always be seeing us, and if it were the case that Albrecht went somewhere where the focus of that scrying utility is, then that would mean he would be watching. Now, granted, he does know that we can apparently tear him a new one, I think, at this point, but worth considering.
I would say counterpoint. There's some wet eyes outside waiting for us.
Yeah, that might be all the reason to take a breather here. I gotta figure out something about not getting blasted with cold, because man, that's getting tiresome already.
Mhm.
You did good for being blasted with cold. Most of y'all did, honestly.
Yeah, standing on the outside, I got a few flashbacks. But we're processing that. He says as he's dumping acid on a body, like tucked into the corner. You see, I guess the other thing you see is like Merv like cuts out a little patch of one of the runes from his big inside bag, chucks it on like on top of the corpse, and then like just starts liberally pouring acid onto the body and the big inside bag and the everything. Just making sure there's fucking nothing left.
Of Pella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big inside bag goes with it. It was already shredded up, but
the
Right.
old mundane bag. Yeah.
yeah, the one that got fucked up.
Cool. Yeah.
Anyone yet?
I mean, you can in time melt her body. It will take time and effort though. So how
Yeah,
much? How deeply do you want this to happen?
I mean, I'll take as long as I can get with the short rest. I just want short rest.
Okay.
I don't need it, so.
Yeah, with your acumen, if everyone is taking a short rest, if you forego the short rest, you can dissolve her body such that all that remains are some pieces of sturdier metal and little flecks of bone.
Mhm. I'll pick up the ice block that has Chorby in it. Just tuck it in my fucking backpack.
Okay.
It's just an ice block with fucking like a little gem inside of it.
You don't think that was a little like melting her butt? Okay.
I mean,
No, it's you do your thing. I'm gonna be over here sitting down, breathing.
yeah, it's best I think to be thorough when we don't know like I mean, I seen like things that were ghosts and shit. I mean, that can come back, I guess, but ain't
Yeah,
nothing
Yeah,
in
the
the
ghost
body.
ghost could come back.
if anything, I feel like that just aided to that. But
I mean,
I'm just thinking that maybe there should have been funeral rites. But it's fine. It's fine.
funeral
You do
for
your thing. I'm gonna
Pella.
sit over here.
Funeral for somebody who damned several immortal souls.
Yeah,
We reckon.
yeah.
Right.
Because that way they don't become a ghost. We're
I
better than
mean,
them. That's the
I
whole point.
didn't. There's still bits of it left. It's not like I can. You want to like funeral rite the gristle?
I'm like I said. I'm gonna be you do your thing. I'm just gonna be over here. Just you do your thing. Short rest. Short rest.
I have no hit dice.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
What do I have left? How do I even know? Where do I see?
When I went to take a short rest, it told me I have no hit dice left.
Oh,
Yeah. On your sheet, you have 3 hit die
yeah.
left. Yeah.
Oh, I see right
Ember.
there. The number on the
Cool.
bottom left side of my
Mm.
portrait.
Somebody's
Correct.
gonna need one of Ember's boo boo band aids from the kit.
Actually, yeah. Let me do that.
I only have one.
I should have done that before the rest.
You can do it before the rest.
Yeah, because I think if I remember the feat, that recharges on a long rest.
Yeah,
Um,
you can do it to each person once per long rest.
Yeah. And do you know if you've done it?
short or long rest, actually.
Oh.
I have not done
Ooh.
it at all today.
Oh fuck.
So
Yeah.
Just FYI, I'm converting my pack slots into sorcery points.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
Because mechanics, yay!
God
Yeah.
damn. That's so clever. Not that your exchange rate's particularly good, but like,
No,
congrats.
but I mean, I'm out of everything, so anything I can get will help.
Did you want to take a little time after the short rest to like identify some of the items that you picked up?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so
Okay.
in the
Healer's kit for myself here. Hold on. There's an action somewhere instead of rolling from the thing.
I'm doing some extensive hordes personing at the moment. I can read off the things in order for you to do identify on. I guess in order
Do,
of like what's most likely to be valuable or
yeah,
most
do we
useful.
want to be like I'm sure we have less identifying things than like think treasure in total, but do we
Yes.
want to spend half an hour doing that, or do we want to just get the fuck out after short rest?
Yeah, I kind of think identifying the wand and then just having people look at the spell scrolls to see if those look like anything, that'll be about fine.
Smart.
Like we could pass the spell scrolls around if anybody can read them. Like, or if they're a language that anybody like can understand, we just hand it to them for now.
I'm down.
It's be 28 before my short rest.
Also, after we get out of here, I have a pretty solid
Did
like
that take a
split
charge?
on
It
how
did.
to divide up loot. So
Then I can short rest and just roll 1 hit die, I think. Solid. All right. Anybody still Rainier, you're okay. Rainier, you're bleeding.
Yeah. Just open my arm or my guts fall out.
Well, that's only 10.
I'll take it. And then at the end of the long rest,
Short rest.
yeah, short rest. Oh fuck! Did I do it already? I think I have another use of Rite of the Dawn, which I'll have to take. So yes, I do. Ow! Fuck!
Okay, come back over here. Come here. I shouldn't have even gotten up. I shouldn't have let you stand up.
Hello, everyone. While we're taking this little bit of downtime, I just wanted to thank all of you for putting yourselves in danger to help save me. Well, again, I'm hoping to break that particular habit of putting you all at risk, but I do appreciate all of your assistance.
Is there any other business that you have in Bastion that we should know about now?
Yeah, you want to like.
I'm just double checking.
Well, not that I can think of, but to be fair, in addition to being a inscrutable gambler, I also an inveterate drunk. So who knows really? It's hard to say. Oh, that's nice, Krios. Thank you.
The roper gives you a hug.
Don't mind my don't mind my new friend. He's very gentle.
Ooh, Krios.
Oh well, Krios is gentle too, surprisingly. But no, I'm talking about the big guy up there.
Hey, I don't know if he's like more disconcerting right side up or upside down, to be honest.
Ooh,
I kind of thought
wait.
he'd be a little bit better right side up, but I don't.
Kriaz looks up at the giant thing, the roper there. Can we still see the emerald or the stone that the for Alberek used?
Yeah, you can see there's a gemstone embedded in like this thing's what would pass for a forehead.
Oh, it's in the thing. Never mind. I thought it was on the ceiling.
I mean, okay. I'm gonna ask the question.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna get that gemstone out of there?
I would like to.
You licked your
Oh.
lips when I said it, so I figured you'd probably be down.
You know, chances are very high that we're going to have to fight it if we try and do that.
What if we all hit it at
Right.
the same time?
We know we have at least one more fight to get out of here.
Right, and he can help, so.
So maybe we don't rip out its head gem thing
Yeah,
Fair.
right
we
now.
we can let him have it.
All right, what's this swan do, and then let's get the fuck out of here.
Give me 11 minutes.
Do you want to check on what the little scarab does as well, or just the wand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Whoever's checking for the scarab, make an ancient arcana check, and then the unless you want to just do identify.
I could
Oh,
do
yeah,
it if
I
somebody
was-
helps me.
I was planning to just identify, but if Merv wants to Arcana first,
We'll see if
that's
we
fine.
can. Yeah, we'll see if we can cut down on our time.
Yeah.
I'll help.
Right. You know, because each identify takes its time. Cool.
You should have advantage.
Forgot to do advantage.
Yeah, because everyone is trained in this. Hmm. You actually finish around the same time as Ember does. This takes a little while for you to figure out. This scarab.
Hang on. I hold on. I might be able to re-roll that if that was a 1. Is this an ability check?
It is a ability check. Yes.
Okay. Let's try one more time then. It didn't re-roll it for some reason, but that's because it's a weird thing.
Oh yeah, because it's
Hey.
calling damage instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. You very quickly discovered what this thing is. This is another one of the Chaos Tech ciphers, a corrupted cipher. This is called Cacophony. The
Ooh.
same kind of metallic ovoid, many jointed beetle-like thing, roughly a foot across, weighs about 20 pounds. Non-attunement. Use your action to activate it. It emits a harsh and dreadful tone that you can vary by manipulating the legs. If you succeed a performance check, then you produce a sound so dreadful that a creature that you choose within 120 feet that hears it must succeed on a saving throw or become paralyzed for 1 hour, during which time they and only they hear horrific melodies playing over and over and over again. If they critically fail, they never get the sound out of their head ever again. Once it is used in this manner, it becomes inert.
Quick question. With my roll, I'm still hearing the buzzing in my head, right?
You are.
Would I have any way of associate? Because so far, each one of these has been associated with the magic of their respective lairs, and this one was just outside or just inside of another room of the lair in which the sound started. Would I
Mhm.
have any way of associating this with, or I guess the tablet, right? Because we haven't broken the tablet yet.
Yeah, I haven't
With
broken
the
the
sound.
tablet. You think that with the roll to I identify this that high, in addition to your previous rolls trying to figure out like what these things are and how
Yeah,
they
I've done
work.
shockingly well so
Yeah,
far.
you've done incredibly well on all this. You know that these things power a lot of what all these trials are, and what they do. And as long as they exist, some portion of the magic will always persist. You think in this case, while this is responsible for certainly like whatever the tablet and the reading is doing, you think the skull and the large crystalline pillars probably have more to do with the sound.
Yeah, I'll like tuck it away and say, Cal, this one's we're gonna have to have a talk about this one. Does anybody still hear that
Cardo.
fucking noise?
Oh no, you're hearing it.
I've been hearing it.
Yeah, I think that might be Guile shit in the other room.
Great. Fine. But yeah, this beetle makes a bad sound in someone's head that well, to lock them in place for a bit, and then if they live, they'll never forget it.
Ooh,
So
quite a
that
melee on that one.
you got to do a performance kind of. You got to like tweak the legs right, like kind of like an instrument, right?
Hmm.
Cal, do you play any instruments or?
Well, I've been told I can play one's body like an instrument.
All right. I don't know what I expected, but that's fine.
Yeah, you weren't in the brothel.
Nah, I was in the tent. Rainier,
Yeah.
okay, we gotta destroy this thing here. Actually,
Did you do the same thing we did before?
yep. Chuck it
Got it.
away. Stand across the room. Make a shot.
Yep.
We should also do the first one, right? The other one we found, the first one we found on the back of the
Yeah, if it's
frozen
been, I
whatever.
guess, has it been returned there? It wasn't on
Oh
Pella.
shit, you're right. Where was it? Where is it?
Yeah, I didn't find it on Pella, right?
Oh, you would have found it on Pella. I actually completely
Okay.
forgot about it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
No,
yeah.
I did too. Yeah. Merv will say, yeah, we gotta destroy both of these. They're powerful, they're useful, but let's just destroy them and then we'll talk about what I'm thinking that'll do.
You got it, and I'll draw 2 crossbow bolts.
Okay. Make some attacks.
Yeah.
Everybody back way the fuck up, just in case.
Far side of the room.
Ooh. Oh, I'm still.
Well, this is still
Wow.
targeting
Wow!
Albrecht.
Wow!
Wow, that
Shot right through the
What a
center.
shot!
Still missed. Damn it. What?
That actually does like impacts the these ciphers, but they are stronger than that.
Okay, I will attack again.
and just keep going.
Oh,
Okay, which roll damage and which one are you attacking?
probably the thunder one first, or
Okay,
the you don't talk about.
yeah, the newest one, cacophony.
Yes.
Cool. You same as before, a like splitting lines of green and energy racking out of it, and then a small detonation as it is wrecked and destroyed and made unusable.
All right. I'll kind of lower my crossbow and kind of squint at the 2 of them where we've got them placed. Took 2 shots. I'm getting old, and then I'll try again.
Roll damage. Okay, you kill Alberic Vormund with your heat-seeking crossbow.
DM said it, it's canon.
We got that recorded, right?
Play it back. Play it back. Your holy bolt smashes into the Winterbringer, and that same energy once again ripples through it in a small detonation, and it too, that is, all 3 chaos ciphers have been destroyed. There is a rumbling in this chamber. The statue that had been holding the tablet, you see its skulled face, its mouth, like the stone itself moves, its mouth opening, and you hear a scream echoing in this chamber. The rocks on the ceilings begin to fall. This place, which is not on the material plane as you felt as you passed through the barrier, is beginning to collapse.
And we gotta go.
Yep, come on. Let's
No,
fuck
we
right
gotta-
off.
Yep. Bolt.
All right, you each run and bolt, leaping through the swirling
Bring the
opening.
roper.
Come on, pal.
The roper rushes forward on the ceiling. The ceiling is coming down. It's moving along the wall. You can see the back half of the cave is now collapsing. It's moving forward and forward. The roper reaches its tendrils around the edge of the opening to pull itself through and smashes into the barrier. It cannot move through this space. It
Oh.
looks at you, its eyes going wide, its tendrils rubbing against the opening, trying to reach for you.
I will remember you.
Yeah. You went with the other one. I see.
A tear, single tear, comes down Cal's cheek. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
look at
friend.
the ruby.
All I can hear is fucking Celine Dion right now from the Titanic.
The rocks crush and cover, and the barrier dissipates, and all you see is just a rock wall, as if there was nothing there in the first place.
I was talking. I forgot I was muted. I'm so sorry.
What were you,
I had
what were you saying?
I was asking if you would allow a strength check, like a brute force strength check, when we realize it can't make it through the barrier to try to rip the ruby or emerald out of its forehead.
Oh, God.
Oh my
It's 40
god.
feet in the air.
No, it's down on the ground
on the
at this
ground.
moment,
No,
right?
okay. Oh, God. That's...
Your hand passes through the barrier, and you attempt to, in this thing's final moments, rip a jewel out of its face. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
My hand, holy shit!
Oh my god. You
gruesome.
rip a portion of it. You see its mouth moving, but like you can't hear. The sound isn't transferring between the barriers of the planes here. Cal, you know this thing is incredible pain, and then the rocks collapse, and you are unable to get the gem. But you do take 11 bludgeoning for your troubles.
Just slack-jawed horror.
Oh my goodness.
That the pieces or the piece that I got, I handed to Merv.
Oh, you didn't get it. You did
Oh.
not roll high enough to rip
Okay.
it out of its face.
I thought you said I broke some of it off.
Yeah, like you lifted some of it, but you didn't roll high enough to actually like get it out of it.
Damn. Well,
I tell
was the better
people
option.
apart, and that was savage.
it was a better option than letting it get like crushed and potentially just slowly dying.
Okay, let's just.
What?
I don't want to unpack that right now because there's a lot. But right now, maybe we just get topside, right?
We need to get away from
Get
the
outta-
demon.
Yeah.
All right. Which direction do you make for? Do you follow the path to try to get back up to Pella's?
Well, let me add, now that all this mess is done, do we want to try and go to that marketplace?
I do.
Mm,
Or do we just want to get out of here entirely?
marketplace.
I did say we could go to the marketplace after all this.
Mhm.
I would like to leave, but I will go to the marketplace.
I feel like if we don't go, we might never be able to get back.
I mean, I don't think we'd have a comeback.
Ember?
Why don't we see how we're feeling once we get past all the red eyes? Because we got to do that, right? We got to do that to get out of here.
We do.
Okay, if we're in
And,
good
but,
shape,
I mean,
still.
we are at like 50-50 as to whether or not those red eyes are there for all the various times we've passed.
I mean, yeah.
Let's head out and cross our fingers.
Yeah. We can do this. I believe in us. And I believe in Moradin's fire, keeping those fuckers away from us.
Okay.
God, I really want to take one of these things with me, but it's like 18 fucking feet tall.
It's 18 feet tall. Okay. You enter once more into the chambers, spinning your way back.
Oh yeah, did Ember identify the wand?
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, you did. This wand,
My special nat 20 wand.
my special nat 20 wand. This wand, this is a wand of air glyphs. While holding this wand, you can use an action to cause the tip to glow, and then when you wave the wand, it leaves a trail of light behind it, allowing you to write or draw in the air. Whatever letters or images you make hang in the air for about a minute before fading.
Oh, fuck it, Cal.
Okay, well, this is just fun. I draw a dick in the air.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not attunement. A bright dick, whatever color you wish it to be, is drawn in the air.
Well, that is really fun. I agree.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
had that
I
on
mean-
her,
I,
huh?
I mean, I could maybe give it to Chorby, and Chorby can like draw shapes. If Chorby's like up in the air or something.
Pretty good. I think it's pretty funny if Ember's got it.
I mean, anybody who wants to be able to draw in the air. It doesn't. We don't even have to like. Oh, so and so is gonna, because you don't even need to. You don't even need to bond to it. You just use it, and it does it till somebody else does it. Here you go. Here, you give it a try, Cal.
Oh, wonderful. I will. Is the dick that Ember drew still in the air?
For a minute until a minute passes.
Great. And for that minute, I will furiously scribble pubic hair.
Yeah.
We're adults.
I was just thinking that.
Yes, and whatever color outlines begin to make themselves apparent.
All right. Shall we push on?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
well,
feel
see,
better.
look at it. Look now. It's wonderful now that the
Nah, just a bunch of hair.
phallus has faded. There's just hair left.
Wonderful.
I'm retired from adventuring. I've achieved I've achieved all my goals.
Excellent. You, in about an hour, you pass by the breeding pit of the formless hunger. You can hear noises from within that seem to sound like choruses of painful screams. They come deep within, as far back as what you wager is probably that chamber where all the slimes are. Another hour's journey brings you past the frozen crypt. You can see in the space around where the rockfall was, where it began to get colder and colder, there is moisture as if something is melting further down that tunnel.
Ooh.
You enter into the chamber with the carved stone on one side, tunnels, housing of some kind. A civilization long past that Bastion has built themselves over top of, leading to who knows what depths. You don't see any eyes. You come to the split. You go one way. You find yourselves to Pellas that the half god get. But you take a different path that, based on the reading route, should lead you to the Undercity Market. Another hour of travel. You all are beginning to feel the weight of time on you, but you still have gas in the tank. You can see as part of the tunnel works its way around a bend. There's light. You push through a tight squeeze, and on the other side, you step into a carved out chamber, some of which is roughly hewn, some of which has been worked stone. There are arts and stalls and brightly colored tents and umbrellas. There are a variety of people down here, seemingly doing some kind of exchange of good. A lot of what you see is similar to what you see on the surface, right? There's standard goods being sold here. Some of which you see are a little bit cheaper, some are a little bit more expensive. You capture a few snippets of for people like talking as you're making your way through here. Couple merchants speaking to each other, people buying a few items here and there. You see there's a long line of people that are waiting for what looks to be someone who's selling gemstones and has a few crates of some like raw material, like raw mineral material. There's a lot of people standing over top of this particular storefront. And people in the crowd, you begin picking up some information. This is the summary of what you all hear. Um, one thing first. Um, when you passed far enough away from the Gouchet cyst, the humming noise disappeared. So none of you are under that effect anymore. The bits of information you pick up are there's issues with trade in Bastion right now. People are talking about how there's not as many, hardly any ships are on the river, and those that are going down to Saltstone. That somebody makes a remark of like, well, I don't know why I can't get this kind of fish anymore. And the person next to them says, it's because Karakara has been wiped off the map. Where do you think they're going to get it from now? You hear that the river itself, the water level of the river is lowered. There's less goods coming in because an entire city has been destroyed and all the trade went along with it. Maras has been tightening their trade with Bastion. There are old suspicions. That's the rumors, anyway. But as Maras is one of the sole providers of the majority of mineral wealth in Bastion, as Bastion itself has very little in the way of mines and has not upgraded that capacity for themselves, the cost of gems and minerals is skyrocketing. You see they're selling diamonds here almost twice the cost. There's a lot of frustrated people, and this is in a market where people come with to do business that the top side maybe wouldn't be able to. What is it that you guys are looking to do? There's some food you can grab, food and drinks. Like there's stalls for that sort of stuff here.
I will look at Cal's hand and say, "You gonna keep those? You gonna keep that ring, or you have a gold ring with a bloodstone in it, with bloodstones plural in it?"
It's a lovely looking ring, don't you think?
I mean, that's all I gotta say. That's fine.
Well, I don't understand the question, Merv. What were you hoping would happen?
I mean, I was hoping we could maybe sell it, but
Oh.
if it's bringing you joy, you keep it. It's fine.
Well, let's see how much we can get for it. Based on what we've overheard,
Yeah, we're gonna
gems
take
are hard to
advantage.
come by.
We got a few gems here, at least one that'll be worth, unless we're keeping it, it'll be worth a pretty penny maybe on a markup.
Say, how do you figure all these people get down here? Do you think they've all gone through Pella's basement?
I mean, there's probably other holes, right? Like sewers and stuff.
Oh, so you think they're just random holes throughout the city, random passages that all lead down here? Possible.
Probably.
You see, two people begin to get into a fist fight. They're pushing each other. One falls to the ground, the other one pulls a blade. You see two people step up in kind of leathered armor, grab the arms of the guy with the knife, twist it so he drops it, um, pulls each of them up and begins questioning them as to what's happening here. You see both of them. They're not wearing this is clearly not guards of Bastion, but you see under their left eye they have it's like tattooed 3 lines in a row, almost like
Both of the
scars.
people that were fighting have that same mark?
No, the two people that have restrained
the
them
two.
and asking.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
Yeah.
not guards.
Yeah. You see that a few words are spoken between them, and they hand the knife back to the one guy, and they tell him to fuck off.
Well, I'm gonna drag Cal with me and go to the gem cellar and see if we could take advantage of this fire sale to either sell to the seller at if he's selling 2 times, maybe we sell at 1.5, or sell directly to people that want this shit and undercut the seller.
Yeah, sure. Currently, diamonds specifically are
Yeah.
going for 2 times the cost. So if
Okay,
you have any diamonds, they will get you a vast amount of gold.
We have one shiny diamond brooch worth 150 gold.
Yeah, that itself, because it's not just bare rock diamond, right? Which is that you find that's what they're after. He tells you that the Arcanists and temples upside, they'll pay an arm for a leg for this shit. Running out, they say.
All right.
They'll give you 200 for it, though. As for the other gemstones, talking to the market guy or anybody else in the line, the other gemstones you can offload for 1.5.
Okay. What about the gold ring with the bloodstones?
That one again. That would go for 1.5.
Yeah, but I never actually got a value on it. It was just valuable. It's the only one that I don't have a listed value for. Just gold ring with bloodstones in it. And Krios, as a reminder, you still got a gem that you pocketed, right?
You know I gave it to you. I put that in
Oh,
the chat earlier.
Okay. It's worth 300, right?
Yes.
That ring with the bloodstones, the ring itself, including the gems in it, they'll give you 300 for that.
I mean, what do you think, Cal?
Sure, that seems reasonable.
Okay, so they'll give for the diamond brooch, presumably has a diamond in it, and I
Mhm.
know that some spells need diamonds. So I'll hang on to that for the moment.
Sure.
Take it out of
The diamond in the brooch
Yeah,
itself is worth about like 50 gold, right?
Okay.
So it's not it's the diamond and the brooch together make the value of it.
Yeah, but I would still know enough about spells to know there's some spells that a 50 gold diamond could be useful for, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Or
So, yeah, I'll just-
or an accumulated amount of,
Okay, so I've got there's 300. I'll add it all up. There's 2 rings that I'll sell. Will they just buy normal rings, or do I have to sell those somewhere else?
This person and other people in line, like this is a place that you can do some offloading of goods.
So
Yeah.
the rings, the just ring and simple silver ring will be at normal price, and
Normal
everything
price,
gem is 1.5. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do the math on that if other people want to do fun stuff.
Can I look at these bone dice you gave me? Krios has
Sure.
no aspect of magic, but he would like to look at it and see if it looks magical.
They are not. They are just carved from bone.
Ooh.
They're very well carved. Hence the reason why they're worth anything at all.
He goes over to Cal. He's like, Cal,
Yes?
can you, with your sly tongue and very charismatic nature, attempt to, I don't know, sell these for more than they are?
I mean, we can certainly try. The worst that can happen is no one will buy them.
This is true. And that's what Kriaz would like to attempt, is getting somebody to buy these with the help of Cal.
Okay. Make a general charisma check.
Oh no.
Try to find somebody who's interested in strange goods.
If Cal's helping me, can I have advantage?
Is Cal helping him?
Certainly.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Oh, thank God.
Yay.
Yes.
Yo. Okay, hell yeah.
Okay, offloading all the jewels.
Okay, cool. You find a uh you find an old scraggly looking woman, quintessential looking like a hag from from like fairy tales, right?
Yes.
Um uh uh she welcomes you to her shop. She says, "My name is Marieth. Welcome to Marieth's Oddities. What can I do for you today?"
Oh. Well, I have came upon these wonderfully carved bone dice.
Please, sir,
And
please don't sell my dice.
your dice? I found these.
Yes, sir. Well, I dropped them and I turned around and you were picking them up and running off to sell them. Please. They were my great-grandfather's. They're so
What is
valuable.
valuable? Kriaz's intelligence is really not high in this. He is already confused and is lost in what to do.
The old woman is just looking at you.
Yes, I'll give you 20 gold for them.
But what if this woman here would like them?
Well, apparently they belong to this gentleman here.
This is true. Well,
How lucky of
I,
you to have found the original owner.
this is true. I am not a rude or mean individual, so I can return this to the owner, and I'll hand it over to Cal.
Oh, thank you, kind sir. Thank you. Very generous of you. And I will leave the shop.
Excellent. The old lady looks to you. Looks to you, Krios.
What the hell just happened?
You see she holds a hand out to you.
I shake her hand.
I was hoping for a handler's fee, a finding fee, but all right, very well.
What?
You see she's she's getting a little flirty with you.
Oh, ma'am, I would have you know, I
You would
do not.
have me here. Oh.
Um, as lovely as you may be, as lovely as you may be, I would beg to say, or beg to differ, that my taste is a little bit more towards a younger variant.
It'd be anything you want, dearie. You see, she moves her hand over her face, and she is a young, beautiful woman. Human.
Oh, how do I say this?
My tastes are very exotic.
It seems to be that way. May I ask what your business is here? What shop this is?
Oh, various oddities. People sell me little strange knickknacks they find, such as bone dice.
Mm-hmm. And
Are
he's
you in the
like,
market for sneezing powder?
I wasn't, but
What
but
about the power to become mist, fit through any crack or opening?
oh, that one sounds nice.
Mm.
What's that one? Tell me more about that one.
I happen to have in my possession a potion of gaseous form. Once imbibed, you become like mist. Can go anywhere you like.
Does it have a time limit?
Um, yes, it's not permanent, you see.
Hmm. I like to punch and hit things. Do you have anything more in that alley?
You see, she thinks for a moment and looks you over and says, "You may have something for that sort. Tell me, you like to punch and hit things with what sort of weapon?"
Um, he is it like a small area or a small confined sort of space?
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of like a little tent that you're in.
Okay, yeah. He pulls up the glaive slowly, not like spinning it around or nothing,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
making sure not to hit anything.
Uh, um, I don't have anything like that, but
And he also pulls out the great sword and the quarterstaff. And he's
I
like,
may
I
have
I have
come.
variants.
I may have come across large sword from time to time.
Yes.
Looks like you're able to wield such large swords.
Yes. Where's this sword at, if you don't mind me asking?
Um, you see her kind of bend down behind the counter. You hear the rummaging and lifting of um, uh, a large chest, and she lays out, wrapped, a long item. She unwraps it, and you see a dark metal greatsword. It is impeccably made. There are kind of red striations throughout the metal itself. This here, not just any weapon. Only the strongest, most vicious warriors can master this. You must show your foes no mercy, for this is the Widowmaker.
Ooh, that looks fun. His eyes just go huge.
Quite fun, and quite expensive.
You've used this before.
Oh no, I could not wield such a blade.
Hmm. How expensive?
4,000 gold.
Ooh. Okay. Ah. Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot. Can we make a deal? Is there anything you may be looking for?
Diamonds are all the craze right now,
You said diamonds are?
of course.
Which kind would you?
Supplies are running low.
Hmm.
If you can't afford this, perhaps something smaller would fit you. A poison dagger, perhaps.
How much is that?
Hmm, simply 2,500 gold?
Okay. Okay. That's better. And then he asked one last time about the 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 diamonds, and he's like, "What if I had a black gem?"
A black diamond?
Eh, possibly.
Oh, we'd have to see its worth.
Okay. And then he just asked her to hold on a moment, and then runs to go find the group.
Cool.
I'm waiting for him outside the shop.
Yeah, you heard all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with Cal.
Kriaz, my dear boy, that I apologize.
Yep.
That was my fault. I understand that you are not an experienced grifter, and as
No,
such, you are not familiar with the ins and outs of the Karakar castoff. Entirely my fault. You see, the way that's supposed to work is I come rushing in at the last moment, claim that it's such a valuable piece that I will pay you for it, and hence we start a bidding war, which of course the target party would then win, but we would have driven up the price. That doesn't really work when you claim to be a moral individual and hand me the goods free of charge. Understand?
Yeah, he scratches his head, struggling to fully grasp the concept, and he's like, "Got it, got it."
Not to kick you while you're down, but sold the gem, so here's your cut.
Ah, damn it.
I mean, I'll be right back. I'm gonna walk into Weird Lady shop.
Hello?
Yep. I got a one of a kind item.
Do tell.
Spell book.
spell book, you say?
Yep.
Dare I
Well-
ask whose or where you received this?
I go running into the store. Please, sir, that's my grandfather's spell book.
Afraid I want
It's-
it fair and square.
But it just spilled out of my bag. Hello, again, a proprietor. It just spilled out of my bag while I was eating.
A shame for you. I'm just gonna step forward, like pushing past Cal. Hold it up, like basically like splay the pages in front of her.
Yeah. Cal, what kind of check you want to make here? Deception, persuasion?
I can assist with persuasion.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Both of those are the same.
Okay, then whichever you feel like you're
I
doing.
can only
currently.
assist with one. I can't assist with deception.
Okay. Okay.
Spicy.
Very spicy. She looks at you and says, "You take me for some sort of a fool. I don't recognize the Karakara handoff when I see it."
Well, had I known you were also a proprietor, I wouldn't have tried in the first place. It's a pleasure to meet another artisan. Do you think we should talk to the guild about getting it renamed, given what's happened in Karakara?
Likely, though it's sort of a honorarium as it is.
Understood. Well, you won't mind, Merv and I here, obviously, are friends. You won't mind if I just hang around to make sure he's not taken advantage of.
No, I respect the hustle, honestly. You
Wonderful.
must understand where you are, of course.
Yeah, it wasn't like my initial thought, but I figured I'd yes and him when he launched into it.
Oh, you must do so. Absolutely. You have to be in on it together, fully synchronized.
You have to
Right.
be in it to win it.
Oh, synchronize. That's fucking good. We got write that one down, Cal. Synchronize.
Yes.
That's good
I-
shit.
Still holding the wand, I write it in the air.
Yeah, okay. Write it a couple times, tell him don't this transaction, I'll write down.
What is that? What you've just done, what is that?
Oh, you like?
Her eyes are very wide. And this beautiful young woman's face.
Well, it's just a bit of magic. Allows one to make these marks semi-permanent in the air. Rather lovely, don't you think? Oh, but I
Yes.
don't mean to disrupt this business dealings. I'll just be over here. Lightly
Very well.
drawing things.
If you grow bored of your trinket, I would very much like to have it. Now, you are looking to rid yourself of spell books.
Rid myself is a strong word. I'm looking to give you the opportunity to buy this here spell book.
Well, no one comes down here to simply give opportunities. Otherwise, you would perhaps make a gesture for the Arcanium.
I mean, that ain't off the table, is it?
I
Merv
suppose
smiles.
not. I suppose not. What's your offer?
I ain't rightly sure, to be honest.
Well, then, let us take a look, yes?
I will lay it down on a counter. I'll set my backpack down so I can stand on the backpack to get eye level with the
Yeah,
counter.
she has a little table with some shit on it, and
I'll keep basically one hand on each side of the book, holding it open for her.
Yeah. She's not. It's very clear she's not attempting to take this. You can see her opening the book, right, and she's flipping through the pages, right, as you hold each of them in place. Hmm. Well, there are some interesting arcane markings Hmm. Valuable to the right buyer, but not valuable to all buyers. Common spells, no. Some very powerful. I'll give you 1,500 for it.
I
Twelve
couldn't
hundred.
help
If you give me the little glowy thing. Sorry, 1,800. If you give me the glowy thing.
but overhear when I was counting money outside. My Lion Lake compatriot out there. He was looking for something, right?
Oh yes, he had great interest in a mighty blade.
Right.
Not
And
for the
what's that?
faint of heart or light of pocket.
Right. Let's talk about magic on that there blade. What does it do?
Mm. You see that she makes a little space and then resets the sword back down. This here is the Widowmaker. Cuts through enemies like they were simply butter on a pan. When you fell one of your foes, you can swiftly speed yourself to the next. Always keeping on the move. I will tell you mechanically what it does.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Merv, like there's the flash, right? But then there's like, what does it actually do?
Yeah, it's a +1 greatsword. Does require attunement. When you reduce a creature to 0 hit points while wielding the weapon, you can use a bonus action to move half your speed towards another hostile creature.
And what was the price that I overheard before?
She wanted 4,000 for it.
Yeah. And the dagger was like 2,000, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the dagger was 2,500.
We got any weapons that a little less rich? Or
Well,
what you'd consider equivalent trade for this here item?
The spell book you offer can make quite a dent. However, if one is not accustomed to a book of this kind, then it may take them a lifetime to learn it, or they'd have to spend a significant amount of gold in order to make it work for them. You see, discerning buyers for such things. Their swords, however, anyone can swing a thing. However, I'm not a purveyor of weaponry. I just happen to come across these. Perhaps you should try Fade and Guess. He has a few more curios, like what you wish for. Though,
Then,
if you cannot afford to buy from me, you may not afford to buy from anyone.
well, Cal, I think we should offload this here book.
Well, perhaps, but
Good chunk of
should
cash.
we? Sounds reasonable. Are we sure there's nothing in there that we could use?
I mean, do you know how to read? Like, he like looks at it, whatever this is.
Yeah, well, I just figured you'd be the academic sort. Right, so yes, I guess if you're comfortable getting rid of it, then yes, 1,500 sounds reasonable.
For 1,500, is this a standing offer or is this provisional on the right now things?
Provisional as of right now. Look around you. Do you not hear the buzz of the market? Things are in flux. Chaos is abound.
Out of character, everyone. What do you think about me offloading a spell book for 1,500 gold?
1,500 is a lot, but if she just said, like, we don't have enough money to buy from anybody, I don't know that 1,500 gold's gonna save us a lot, but we also don't have anywhere else. Like, we could maybe do something if we took it to the Arcanium, but I don't know if they are even a buyer's location. So, oh, spellcast.
I mean, it's an extra 250 gold in everybody's pocket, split. Yeah, fuck it. Offload the spell book.
Hmm. Um, she looks at you because her original offer was not 1,500, but she looks at all of you.
What was it?
It was 12, right? And then she was saying if you toss in
right.
the glow stick,
I
18.
thought it
right?
was 1,500, but it went up to 1,800. Okay.
Yeah. She looks at you and goes, "Because I like you, I can do 15."
I will nod, reach a hand out to shake.
She shakes your hand. Produces a satchel, 1,500 gold. Takes the book. You can see her leaning down, some kind of chest she's messing about with. Anything else? I did come across something interesting the other day. If you're looking for oddities,
I mean, let's hear it then.
she set something on her little table. It's a small little device made of strange metal and dozens of little tiny glass-like facets. It almost looks like the equivalent would be like almost like a grenade. You instantly recognize that this is a cipher. This is a piece of ancient technology. I'm not sure what it does, but there's something to this.
You mind if I give it a look-see with
Sure.
first sight?
We've done
I
business.
will.
I trust you.
I will give you assistance.
Excellent. Within about a minute, you figure this thing out. This is a detonation of blindness cipher. It can be thrown like a lobbed object, range 20-60. When it explodes when it hits a creature or solid object, so like it explodes on contact and then explodes with light. Any creatures within the radius have to make a save. If they fail, they're blinded for 1 minute. If not, then they only take half damage and are not blinded. Um, that is what it is.
It's a one-time use.
Correct. Yeah. Single use item.
How much?
Well, this, I'm not sure what it does, but it's very special. 50 gold?
50 gold. Merv like scratches his mustache. Reckon that's a deal.
Brilliant. She takes the money from you, and you have the item.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look to the group and say, anybody else want anything here, or we moving on?
Krios runs back in and just wants to like pleads. What can he do to get this sword?
I know, but it's real rich for our blood, though.
Is there anything else that's more on the cheapo end?
As I said, I only have some things here. I'm not a purveyor of weaponry. For that sort of thing, you'd be better off asking for Faden Guess. He usually carries that sort of thing, scraps and whatever's pulled from the depths of, well, the world.
Hey, what was he?
She points to the right and says, "Blue tent, can't miss it."
Thank you.
Before Krios leaves, he asks her about her deal when he first came in. He's like, can we come to a deal on this sword if whenever I'm here or around, stop by on a natural occurrence? How does he put this?
He leans forward. He leans forward and says, "Young master, you spend one night of passion with me. I'll sell it to you for half price."
Oh. What if I sweeten it and tell her I will come back as often as possible, given the jobs that I have to take?
She looks abashed by your the increase of your offer, and she says, "Well, I would certainly wish to accept that. However, I do need to make a living here. I'm afraid 50% is the lowest I could go. However, I would greatly enjoy the company."
What if, and I hear what you're saying, 75%, and then on 25% of the money that I make on jobs until it's paid
Well,
off to its full price.
it sounds interesting, but here's the thing, right?
Hmm.
You all look like you're armed to the teeth, the kind that would go do silly things like fight dragons or some nonsense, which means that the likelihood of you coming back to continue making payments is very low. So, one night of passion, 50%. But I promise you, I'll give you more than 100%.
Kriaz looks at his wallet and he thinks so hard. He's like, I cannot at the moment, but before I leave, I'll stop back by and tell you my answer on the deal.
I'll be waiting.
He walks out and is like, yes, now to figure out how to do this.
Well, if that's your only hang up, you see, when a man and a woman love each other very much, it's sort of like the birds and the bees. That is, in fact, how you do it.
Yes.
Wait, you call
No,
it
no, no.
birds and the bees?
What do you call it in the bog, Merv?
The bogs and the bubbles?
Okay, well, bogs, bubbles,
Oh.
birds, bees. It's all about
I
the.
mean, hold on, I see that facial
No.
expression, Rainier. Why does yours make more sense, huh? The fuck has birds and bees got to do with it?
I mean, I don't like the idea of the consideration that bubbles should be a significant factor.
I mean, but you like
Well,
bees? Bees stab people.
you need to
That's their
extend your
whole thing.
palate then, Rinia.
Ooh. As while Merv and the rest of the group is running around, Kriaz would like to try to do like a street attraction to raise money for himself.
Oh, this is unbecoming.
Oh God.
This is getting sad. This is
Okay,
getting...
you think about what it is you want to
Wow.
do, and let me see what Ragnarok is doing right now.
Yeah, is everybody clear on the money stuff?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
are you good?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, cool. I'll update the grouplet's already updated. I'm just deleting the old stuff.
Would we be able to do some coin exchange, Sean, and get some smaller bills?
Yeah, I don't want to waste time with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
If it's
Sounds
if
good.
it, yeah.
I don't like carrying 800 gold pieces.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
busy work, you know.
Yeah.
It's the same thing of like like you've solved your food and water stuff for the most part, right? Like we can start hand waving money conversions and whatnot. Okay, cool. Yeah, Ragnarok, you were heading over to look for the guy who probably is supposedly has more weapons.
Yes.
Yeah, you head over to a shop. You see a half-orc gentleman stepping out, seemingly like holding a big mace in his hands, testing the heft and weight of it. He has like a big smile. You can see his little under tooth. Stepping out and kind of just swinging this thing in the air. This will make good work of it. Um,
That guy's
he's
pest control, by the way.
you step in as of here there's like an actual kind of building tent situation here. You get the feeling of like although this market exists, it's kind of designed so like people can easily get out of here if they need to. Um, there's one or two people kind of like looking at some, like daggers, and there's all manner of, mundane kind of weaponry here. But you do see that there's several items kind of hung up on a wall, behind a countertop. Um, and you see, cool, yeah, you see a full ogre sitting here behind it. He is enormous in this tent. It is kind of ridiculous to see. Um, his big eyes look upon you. Hello.
Hi. My name's Wagnawalk. I am a warrior of sorts, and I was given your name by something funny.
You're small
Oh,
warrior.
I assure you, I pack a great punch. And he smiles. I am here to buy weapons. I have this here great sword, but I'm noticing that it doesn't affect certain creatures like I would hope. And so I was seeing what you might have available.
Hmm. What kind of weapon you looking for?
Anything with weight in front of it.
Big.
Mm,
Big weapon for the little warrior.
bigger the better.
Excellent. He lays down a great axe that is golden in head. It looks like it's almost like it looks like it's made of amber at first. And it has a wooden handle, and carved into the handle is a relief of bees. He looks at it and says, "It's a candied X.
Did you say candied?
Candy.
Handy.
Candy. Like honey.
Candy. Got it.
Candied X."
And
I
what does
need to
it
give you props for that voice.
what does it
Oh,
do exactly?
it's an oldie but a goodie.
This here is candied X.
So it's like you're saying candy dicks.
Yeah, when you
Candied
when you use this thing, and you got to get real good at using it.
You gotta lick it.
You could get stung by a million billion bees and never know it.
What?
Also makes it so you're good at talking to animals.
Thought you were gonna say bees.
Maybe. I don't know. I never tried it. Not a lot of bees down here.
Does it taste like candy?
May I see it?
Yeah, he holds it out to you.
He licks it.
Tastes like honey.
Oh shit.
Oh, it does taste like candy.
He grabs it and licks it.
It's good, right?
Yeah,
Right?
pretty good. Yeah, so okay, there's the bee stuff, and then you can kind of swing it and honey flies out at your enemies and makes them real slow like. It's cursed though.
Hurst.
Yeah.
Does that bring down the price?
It increases it actually.
I don't know. A cursed great axe. It
What
could
if I
potentially hurt me.
told you that with every passing day you wield this thing, you become more like a bear?
Will I eventually become a bear?
7 days. And you look like bear folk.
I did enjoy my time as a bear, but I'm not currently looking to turn back into it fully.
But then maybe the candied X ain't for you.
Perhaps not. Do you have anything else?
He does.
No, perfect.
um, he he lays another axe down. Loud clunk.
Oh god, am I cursed after looking at that?
No, you're not. You're the chieftain's axe.
Good start.
While holding this axe, you can raise it to the sky and rally your allies.
That sounds great.
If any bear folk see you wearing this axe, they become immediately hostile to you.
He couldn't even hold it in.
However, legend says if this axe is returned to their chieftain, you gain the bear folk's blessing.
I hope you don't take offense, but is all your wares bear focused?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
What was the name of this place again?
The bare necessities.
The bare necessities. Oh God, yeah, there we go.
But this one's
It's
not
just
cursed, right?
Got a fucking
No.
trunk.
No.
No.
And how much does this one cost?
This one here. He looks at it and goes, "Oh yes, discerning customers only. 5,000 gold. This one.
Mm.
It's like a truck. If you know what that is, I dreamt of one once."
I am unaware of what a truck is, but I'm also unaware of most things. Do you have anything below 1,000?
Hmm. Oh, okay. You see, he hangs the two axes up. There's a lot of kind of bare memorabilia in here as you begin to notice the motif. He says, I got this. It's not bear related though, so I don't know if you'd be interested.
Ooh, I don't know. I already lost me. But go on.
He lays down. I'll give you a choice, right? Of uh, do you want this to be a great sword or or a great axe?
Great sword.
Great
I'm
sword.
having fun with that.
Okay, cool. I just don't want to restrict to
Yeah.
certain things if you want it. Cool. He lays down a great sword. This razor sharp looking blade. It looks like a tooth has just been ripped out of an animal, like a giant tooth. A piece of metal and wood jammed into the base of it, and then leather wrapped around everything. Right? For primal. Looks primal. And he says, it won't make you into a bear, but this here's the dragon tooth's bane.
Oh. Will it turn me into a dragon?
No.
No. What else does it do?
Roll a d6 for me.
Yeah. Hey.
A 6. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay. You see as he picks up this sword, like it's a big sword. It does look tiny in his hands, but this tooth is like this is like a monster hunter sword. You know what I mean? Like it's actually ridiculous looking. Um, uh, he swings it in the air, and it leaves an arc in the air that is. It looks like the same kind of green energy that you had just been dealing with down in all those trials. And he says, "This here, the tooth of a Dracolich."
Ooh.
Melts the flesh of your enemies as they rot from necrotic energies.
Braggart smiles. It's huge.
An interesting fact. It won't turn you into a bear over time, but while you wield this blade, you'll be protected from that same necrosis.
How much is this one?
I hate to part with it, but it doesn't really match everything I got here, so I'll do 2,000 for this one.
Ooh. Money's tight. I was hoping below 1,000.
Well, as I said, I sell for discerning customers. Now, this don't hit no harder, but it does provide you protection.
Yeah. Well, if you don't have anything in my price range, then I understand.
Well, maybe get out there, get yourself some coin, then come back.
Oh, for sure. Thank you for your time.
What was your name there, little warrior?
Oh, and he holds out his hand. Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. Strong name. I'll
Agree.
remember it.
It was nice meeting you. What was your name?
Biden guess.
Oh, right. The sign. Duh. And Ragnarok will shake his hand and walk out.
All right.
Nothing I could afford.
That's a shame. I'm sorry to hear that. Cone of meat? Cone of meat? Cone of meat?
Yes.
Yeah, it worked up quite an appetite. Yes, 3 cones of meat, please.
Coming up.
I
Random
know it
street
was
meat?
like 20 years ago, but we do have a couple jobs for the what's the hunter group called
Slayer's
again?
Guild.
Slayer's Guild. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
also gotta testify for the refugees of Karakara.
What do y'all think we should do with Pella's house?
I don't think there's anything to do with it.
I suppose living there is the wrong option, right?
But yes,
Okay.
I mean there are plenty of people in Sprawling Row who could probably use a place that is available. But there is the portal to this place.
Yeah. Also, her butler said something about setting the traps, and you got shot with a dart. So
Yeah.
maybe inviting people to live there is risky.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So the
Hey, we
plan
got your
is
house. Ooh, sorry about the crossbow bolt.
Yes. So it sounds like the plan is to just leave it as is.
Maybe we talk to city talk to the city about it and let them know
Mm.
about the situation. I know it's been a popular opinion in the group about several artifacts, but I don't think arson is the greatest plan simply because fire does spread.
That's why I prefer acid, to be honest.
Can you acid a
Um,
house?
If I had enough of it.
um, Cal, you're just sitting here. You guys are talking, walking
Mhm.
around, eating your meat cones, and you you see somebody that like they turn their face in your direction. They're covered in a bit of a hood, but enough of their face is revealed as like you catch eyes, and then like, they do a double take, and then they like turn their face away and like begin like moving a little bit quicker. You just saw Henri, the weird little goblin guy for Bergrin.
Jesus.
Well, that was Henri over there. So Bergren certainly knows that we're down here, and I mean, clearly by this point knows that we did not do that job. Probably isn't aware as of yet that we've sold him
That
out.
we did what we did. Yeah, maybe don't. Maybe when one of his people is down here, we don't. We
Well,
ixnay on the arknay. I think you got that right.
yes, I guess, but it does seem as if that ship has sailed by this point. The question is, do we want to go after him, grab him?
On it. I start chasing him. I have
I
no
start
idea which
chasing
way
him
you
too.
went. I take off
Wait
in a
for me.
random direction.
What the fuck is happening?
Cal, you still clock him as you're the one
Mhm.
who knows. Like, well, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess you pointed them out.
Yep.
Um, you guys got Henri. Like he's like trying to get away, and
Okay.
you guys are like very quick. Very quick and
Mm.
very powerful. And so you kind of like snatch his arm or cloak or whatever, and he turns and like kind of raises his hands in a defensive, posture. And he's like, the face, please.
Cone of meat?
Okay.
Yeah, see, let's just keep this nice and friendly. Go back or sit down. Safe to assume you are here spying on us for Bergen.
I didn't actually know you were here. I was doing some of my own shopping. Thank you.
Wonderful. What were you shopping for?
Just stuff.
Hmm. how long have you worked for Bergren?
10 years or so.
Ooh. How many promotions have you had in those 10 years?
Besides the one.
So one
One.
in 10 years.
Well, I've taken on a lot of responsibility, for Mr. Bergren. I help run his, affairs and, that sort of thing.
Of course you do. You're exceptionally capable. Just
Thank
surprised he
you.
hasn't noticed it.
He notices it in some ways.
In the ways of giving you one promotion in 10 years.
Well, I mean, I'll have all for green grass. So that's nice.
Greengrass is a holiday month, which is one day.
Well, I mean,
What are you all doing here anyway? I mean, aren't you supposed to be? I mean, I guess you already finished up with the, you know.
well, we're shopping just like you. You know, for things.
Right. Well, I'm sure
Okay.
you're very busy. I'll just be on my way.
Oh, don't go yet. We're having such a lovely chat. I am curious. The whole month off, and that's enough reward to keep you in the fold? You don't dream of anything more?
I mean, Mr. Bergen takes care of us, all right? It's not very easy for someone like me to, make a living around town.
Well, the only reason it's not easy for someone like you to make a living around town is because someone like Mr. Bergren keeps his foot on your neck.
Look, not all of us is born with, platinum spoons in our mouths, okay? There's a lot of prejudices in here in Bastion.
There certainly are. There certainly are. And an individual like you who has worked for everything that they've gotten knows a thing or two that others don't. And yet you're not afforded the same opportunities as everyone else. It's disgusting, really.
Suppose if you put it like that.
Right, you never dream of having the opportunity to show everyone what you know?
I do know quite a bit.
Of course you do.
I handle most of his books,
Exactly my point. You're doing all the hard work and he's getting the credit.
I'm doing all the hard work.
It's all because of these prejudices that you've spoken of. If you would just have the opportunity, well, I'm glad we've bumped into each other because I think if you do play your cards right, there may be an opportunity opening up for you sooner than you think.
In what way?
Well, the wheel here in Bastion's always turning. Always turning. And smart individuals such as yourself, if you know when to keep quiet and then when to jump at an opportunity, perhaps new friends will open doors for you that old friends have kept locked.
Make a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could always do with some new friends.
Well, just let me know if there's anything you need. Let us know. We're always on the lookout for capable individuals such as yourself.
Takes a bite of his meat cone.
Hmm.
Well, I better, I better get to it.
Yes, and I'm sure you'll, when you see Bergren, you'll relay what an uneventful time you've had here at the Undercity Market.
He gives a little nod and attempts to leave. All right, we see he takes a few steps and then kind of scampers down a little alleyway here.
Quick question for all of you. Do any of you know what I was talking about?
The entire thing?
Well, any of it. I was hoping someone could explain it to me.
Sounds like maybe you just offered to let him take control of Bergren's operation under you instead of Bergren.
Ooh, that sounds like a wonderful idea.
I
Well
also
played, Ember.
definitely also possibly sounded like might encourage him to possibly literally stab Berggren in the back and then hire him on personally.
It sounds like an excellent idea. Wonderful.
Is
Do you
this how
think?
you ended up with as much debt as you did?
Well, I mean, to be fair, a significant portion of the debt that I've ended up with is because Berggren is an absolute criminal who is charging me interest daily.
Mm-hmm.
That and the fact that my parents decided to cut me off. That doesn't help. I was debt free before that happened.
Any other business we'd like to look into here in the Undercity Market?
This is definitely something that can wait until next session, but I've been thinking about it all night, and I definitely think I'm going to forget if I don't do it. So, while we are kind of walking around or sitting and eating or whatever, I think I'm just going to like ask, um, Amber. I can't remember if I had asked you this or not, but you've referred to yourself as Ember Prime, and I don't recall that moniker being in place when we were in Morass, at least with your family. Am I not understanding some cultural event, or uh, what does that name mean?
That's just me. That's my name. You all have been getting my name wrong this whole time, but you know, I put up with it. I accept it.
Was that just your given name?
I mean, I gave it to myself.
All right. Would you prefer to be called Ember Prime in full?
visibly thinks for a moment. I mean, sort of shrugs. I was gonna do a whole bit. I was gonna. It is how I introduced myself when we were on the caravan. So a little bit, yeah. That's my adventurer name.
Tries
He
very hard.
delivers this
not-
deadpan.
Yeah, he very casually tries to scratch his beard and face so he is not visibly grinning. I see. All right. I'll be sure to introduce you as such then in the future. I believe at least when we were in associations with with the church in Bastion, that was at least how you were referred. But all right. Thank you for indulging my question.
Thank you for noticing. Since how long have we been traveling together now?
A few weeks. Just most of us either just go by one of the names that they have, or part part of one name. So
Yeah, I give Krios a pass because he showed up after I died, so he gets a pass.
yeah, I had just assumed that it was a family institution.
No, no, my parents named me Amber, but I'm an adventurer now, so she gives a thumbs up.
He nods. That may actually be more familiar to me than you might think. So good on you, Ember Prime.
You all, in your wanderings here,
Mm.
see that there is a there is an entrance that people use to come down here. Most everybody coming up and down, you can see them beginning to like set their cloaks up above their heads, trying to disguise themselves as best they can. But you find that a portion of this tunnel system leads into the sewer system. And following the few people that are taking this path, there's not a lot of people down here. It is a small market. You mark that the presence of those leathered armored people with the tattoos, three kind of slices under their eyes, are present throughout this place. Part of this sewer system then leads to a disused entry point deep in the slums. You step out into the streets. Nobody notices or gives a shit. You mark, not nearby, but close enough, another one of those people with the tattoos under their eye. Seem to be just there to monitor a little bit. But you are back in Bastion. It is your eyes burn adjusting from the bright light. It is best guess mid-afternoon as you all enter out into the sprawling row.
Fuck, who wants to go sleep?
Me.
Raise his hand.
If you like, if there's no interruptions, anybody wishes to do, you can head right to Rainier's and taverns nearby to take a long rest.
Just to make sure I understand, Rainier's is in the Sprawler row.
No,
Yeah, Rainier is.
I have a little bit more money than that. Not a
Oh my!
lot, but
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I always figured Rainier was like somewhere in Western Bastion. You know,
Yeah.
either one side or the other.
I think that's what we had said coming in.
Yeah,
I remember now. Yeah.
yeah.
I got
Um,
3 more things to identify, and then we'll be good.
Hmm.
do you want to message them to me and I just tell you what they are for next
They're
session?
No, they're the 2 unidentified scrolls from the Minotaur room and the viscous-looking potion from Toomey. So you can tell me.
Oh, okay. A potion of Hill Giant Strength.
Okay.
One spell scroll of Dimension Door.
God
Uh,
fucking damn.
and the and the spell scroll of Locate Creature.
God fucking damn.
Okay, hang on. So, Dimension Door, locate creature.
And
Yeah,
Hill
Dimension
Giant
Door
Strength.
and Hill Giant Strength. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump them all into your inventory. And you do whatever you want.
Well, fuck us, huh? Those scrolls would have been fucking handy.
Okay, I'm slow, but I'm high key missing the point of what these scrolls could have done for us. I am
if
slow.
if the locate creature, if a
Uh-huh.
creature had, say, teleported at the end of a battle away from us, we would have a relatively clear, if not completely accurate, idea of where they went. And with Dimension Door, theoretically, it would have been possible to have followed him. Potentially. A lot of things would have had to line up, but both of those things would have been the only way we could have found him again at the end of that fight.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, I'm caught up.
Yeah.
My IQ is like the equivalent of Krios right now.
Don't
We're on the
don't
same
worry
page.
about it. This is like years of the game being in the brain. So
Yeah. Everybody can take a long rest. You get a nice, wonderful long rest, which will put you into the next month, the month of Tarksa, the first of Tarksa.
For I long rest, I have 1 third-level spell slot left. That means it's time for sending.
Who do you want to send to?
I am going to send to Laylis.
Oh,
Okay. How long has it been since Laylis left? Has
I
it
think
even been 10 days?
I don't
not
think
even.
so.
Not 10 for sure.
Yeah. Several days. To give you context, um, you you were heading away. Do you know where you were going?
this is to me.
This is to you. Yeah. Did you know
Oh,
where
and
you were having
yes,
Laylis go?
in his like distant regards, he was saying he was gonna go on the run, but hinted very discreetly towards on the on the move to meeting Tiamat or finding in that day span or that time span, figuring out a way to get to Tiamat.
Okay. um, in that case, you would be in the forest to the north above Karakara.
Oh,
Somewhere in the deep forest there.
huh. Okay.
You have not met Tiamat. You dream of her almost every night. But as to what you are doing and how you are, that is up to you.
Oh,
What is the message you are sending?
yeah, that's really intrigued me on this one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Amber's gonna send you something. So what are you sending,
Sorry, I'm counting words. Okay.
Amber?
This is I know it's normally 25 words, but the first 5 are always and this well, I mean, obviously the name changes, but it's always, "Hey Laylis, it's Ember Prime. Uh just checking in on you. Hope all is well and you are safe. Remember we're here if you need help." That's 25 words.
Oh
I
yeah.
lose 20 or I lose 5 every time saying, "Hey whoever, it's Ember Prime."
I like the necessary inclusion of hey.
And the
And
spell
their name.
specifies
And their
yeah,
name.
the spell specifies that they know that it is me that is sending,
Yeah.
still feel the need to say it.
Still feel the
Just
need to
in
say
case.
it, yeah. Now, Kriyas, your response is also 25 words, so essentially like two
Oh,
short sentences is what you want to reply by. I'm not going to make
oh,
you count it out, but short, succinct. It can be less than. You also don't have to answer.
Yeah, you do not have to answer.
he's struck, and where he's at, he makes eye contact with Basar. Almost, this is not anything said yet, but he's like looking at Basar, and it's like the look of somebody's watching us, and he hears Ember coming through. He smiles. He's happy about it. And how do I put this? He replies, I was doing better before. I don't remember the guy's. This is what he said. I don't remember the. Is it the primordial being? I forgot his name. I had it somewhere. I
Are
think
you
I had
talking
it on
about,
Layla's sheet.
are you talking about the platinum dragon?
No,
Is
no,
that who
no.
you mean?
The one in the under the academy.
The devil, Calvaxis the Rotten.
Yes, he's like I was doing better before Calvaxis. We're we're on our journey to find Tiamat. We plan to return, but who is we is still left uncertain.
Right, I'm not sure, but I think that's about our word limit.
I think so.
Ember, you hear the response?
Yeah. Ember just sort of stands there looking beyond confused for a little bit, realizing she cannot carry on this conversation because I have no more 3rd level spell slot. just tries to make a mental note that will almost certainly be forgotten by the time she wakes up, to check back in with Laylis.
Cool. Everyone gets their long rests. The last thing for the evening. How your dreams are filled with these twisting tunnels you've been moving through these past several days. Words that you know you don't understand, yet you feel their knowledge imbuing into you. The readings, Gull. You hear the whispers, the same that you heard telling you to finish your reading, take what's yours. They tell you there's not much time left. Make use of our gift while you can. Your alignment has shifted.
Mm-hmm.
What are you currently?
Chaotic good.
You are shifted to neutral.
Okay.
That's it for our game this week.